Hello, and welcome to Puzzlers Anonymous. My name is Kevin, and I'm a puzzle addict. And as you can maybe see on the video, I already did the puzzle for today, March 17th. But I didn't do all my puzzles last week, so we have some of the archives. We got a Wednesday, we got a Thursday, we got a Friday. I think we even have a Saturday. I don't know which one of those I'm going to do, but I'll do one of them. But I'm really enjoying being back at this, and I only did the one video. And I have been puzzling this whole time. I've been doing crosswords on my own. I just, haven't been doing the videos. But, there's something different about talking through the puzzle as you do it. And I think, if you're watching this, you know that. Like, it adds a different interest. I don't think I'm a particularly good or interesting puzzler, but I think just anyone with the thought process, it's probably interesting to do. I need to look up other people doing this, but I find for myself it's just kind of fun to talk through it. I started it as a challenge, and now it's like a way that I like to do it. Probably an update since my last video. My partner and I have really gotten in the habit of doing Sundays together, which doesn't really affect this channel because I never did Sundays on here. They're just too long for a video. But this last week, I always go slower with her because just working with another person is slower, but like it took an hour and a half, and it was completely from me stopping and talking. Maybe because she and I hadn't done it in a while, and I was just excited about that. I mentioned in my last video I got an ADHD diagnosis, and I'm taking stimulant medications from that, which I do think leads to me talking more, and this was like right after that. But I don't think it was just that. I think I was just having a fun time with her. But man, just so many anecdotes in that hour and a half Sunday crossword solve. So this one, whatever I do, I will go slower. But I'm gonna start actually with the spelling bee because my friend Mark, who may be watching, told me there's a Ben Folds reference in here, which it was not clear from context if that was real or a joke. So this could be something that's like only barely related to Ben Folds. I'm also not even like a huge Ben Folds fan. There's some songs I really like. Army is awesome. I remember me and Tyler Jansky, like our senior year, every day during lunch we'd listen to that song. And I think it's because it was the only CD that was in the band room where we had lunch, and that song is awesome. So it just became a fun tradition. Ben Folds is pretty good. I just don't listen to him much, but every time I listen to it, I do enjoy it. So when I say like I'm not a super fan, I'm not a fan. I'm just not, I didn't ever think of Ben Folds in the last few years until Mark texted me. Spelling bee. He didn't say spelling bee, he said connections. Connections. We're not doing the spelling bee. As you can see, I've only found 5 words. I'm pretty bad at the spelling bee, to be honest. Connections is what we're doing for Ben Folds. I don't want to hint. Okay. Oh, he's just... I was scanning for it. He's just one of the clues. And I already know what it's going to be. It's going to be musical groups with a number at the end. Or is this a misdirect? Because there's definitely Ben Folds 5 and the Jackson 5 and Maroon 5. So it's not just numbers at the end, but it's a number 5 at the end. Is there anything else that fits that, or is that our misconnect? I feel like MC is going to be my guess. Is there an MC5? Or is there a Monster 5? This would be a good redirect. It was. Okay. I thought MC5 was a thing. Did they do Kick Out the Jams? MC5. Oh no. Don't give me the AI overview. It was Kick Out the Jams. Hell yeah. Okay. Ooh. That was the purple first. So here's another thing I've always wanted to do is get all the answers in reverse order. It's really hard to do because like the purple's hardest to find, and then like you could start with the easy ones and do the process of elimination. The purple ones are always so like obscure, so even to be able to find them is so tricky. So now I'm gonna actually think in that way where it's like Yellow's, I think it's yellow, green, and then blue. That's not, that's my stats. Here we are. How to play, yeah, yellow, green, and blue. So I'm gonna really focus on, I wanna find the easiest, but not lock it in. Then like find, you know, the hardest, etc., etc. Okay, thread, fiber, string, and strand. That's probably our yellow. I wish I could like isolate them, but they don't want you to do that, probably for that reason. I'm kind of just looking for a random shuffle that keeps them kind of together. Here we go. Strand, thread, string, and fiber all together. So this bottom left is locked in. Spontaneity, freedom, abandon, and restraint go together, and then garbage monster, pickup, and dump go together. So I know all the answers already, and now I'm not actually so sure about which one's the hardest. I think abandon, unrestrained, freedom, and spontaneity are harder words, which makes me think that that's the blue. But also they tend to value the ones that are like blank something as harder. So like blank truck, garbage truck, monster truck, pickup truck. But then like this might not be a blank, because sometimes they do that when it's more of a mix. This could just be types of trucks. So I'm going to take a risk. I mean, anything I do is, you know, there's going to be a risk at some point. I'm deciding that the truck one is probably less hard than these. Will it be blue? Okay. So yeah. Man, that's tough. That I knew exactly what the groups were, and it was just guessing whether it's blue or green, which one they ranked as harder. But that's part of the fun of this challenge. To be clear, I don't aim for this challenge every day because of my previously stated thing about how it's kind of hard to figure out which one are the purples without eliminating other stuff first. But whenever I get the purple, I try for this. And I can't believe my first time trying that on video, that's what happened. All right. Nope. I want the archive. That is... I thought I was clicking on this caret to expand. My clumsy cursor. Okay, we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. How long have I been going? Probably 7 or 8 minutes. I didn't check the start time, but I checked a few minutes ago. So that almost makes me inclined to do a Wednesday. Yeah, I mean, my fear is that Wednesday will be too short. Obviously, I can always fill out the time with talking. I just want to, you know, something that'll fill 20 minutes, keep you entertained while you're eating your dinner, a momentary diversion on the road to the grave. So let's try Wednesday. Who knows? Maybe I'll crank through it and then do another one. Ooh, I like this already. It's got little gray ones. Those are always kind of fun. So this is it's a themed one. It doesn't have a title, which is fine. Chandi Deitmer and Kate Hawkins. I don't recognize those names. So let's get into it. This does look like a lot of short answers, so it might be a shorter puzzle, though it's tricky with these gray guys, so who knows. It is vertically symmetrical, which is unusual. I'm gonna think that those gray ones probably don't have anything in the clues about what they are. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be, but I'm guessing 58 will give us some info. Perform a classic magic trick that's depicted figuratively in this grid. I want to say pull a rabbit out of a hat. I can't say why. I'm looking at this grid the way it is, and it feels like a Rorschach test. Like, I can kind of see it being a rabbit, where like these are the eyes, this is the nose, these are the ears. I don't think that's enough to explain this clue, but sometimes when they have ones like this, they will actually try to like shape the board to look like that. Let's see if this even fits before I get... No, not even close. So it's just... But it has to have the verb because it's perform a classic magic trick. Is there a rebus? Like, what if this was rabbit out of a hat? That would work. If this is a rebus, and I figured it out already. What? Were they like, that word is too long, you're not allowed? No, it's all good. Okay. What is the longest you can put into a rebus? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. We can get 26. Let's try. I'll just clear it out. 7 years ago, our fathers set forth on this continent to create, I don't remember, a new nation. I think conceived in liberty, typed it wrong, probably missing some words, and founded, I don't know. I don't think it's going to cap me off. But I'm also not going to remember the Gettysburg Address. There's something in there about all men are created equal. I'm just going to skip ahead to the end. Oh my God. Is it going to just take me up? Like, cool. I'll just keep going. I know the ending. Of the people, by the people, and for the people. This is great. We have left the grid. Yeah. I don't know at what point it just said you can't do that, but you can't do that. But it never gave me an error message. So we're testing my theory here about rabbit being the thing here. They probably even want me to... I wonder if I can do the rabbit emoji there. First, let's see if it's right. Obsolescent data storage options. I mean, I don't see anything that could be rabbit there. You could pull rabbi out of that, and could it include with that? Rabbi T. Bit is something in there, but those are still used. It could be like grab. I don't know. Let's just check some of these others. This is the easier way to do it. Swab. Hullabaloo is probably a do. Much do or nothing. This is neophyte. Yeah. As fun as that would have been to have gotten the rebus right away, that's not going to be the case. So let's just do the downs. See if we get anything from that. Sticky stuff. We're going to say goo. Oh, you know what? I think I got to reset my settings. I got my computer fixed. Yeah, we're going to jump back there, and we want space bar to toggle between across and down. There we go. The worker's tool is an all, I think. I don't know what that does, but it's a bit of crossword ease. Court is probably woo. Country that elected its first female prime minister in 2022. I know Mexico was last year, and they have president, not prime minister anyways. Looking at 67 and 70 across, I think some of these might be wrong anyways. Target of a military hunt. That's probably AWOL. But then what would sticky stuff be? But that would work. I don't know anything for ruse. Don't know that one, unfortunately. TV series whose name is shown on a vanning license plate in its opening sequence. Is that Fargo? Just thinking of 5-letter ones. I've never watched it. I've heard good things. I actually don't love the movie Fargo. I love the Coen brothers, and I don't love Fargo. I think it's just a little too bleak for me. Not that I'm like a wilting lily or whatever. I also think like the whole premise of what's so interesting about it is it's you know, this small Midwestern town, and then it has all this like dark stuff going on. And I think if you're not from here, that's really like mind blowing. But if you are, it's just like, yeah, like Dedoy, we have crime here too. Come on. There's some good performances in there. It's just, yeah, it's just pretty fucking bleak. Freebie at most American diners. Is coffee free? It should be. I know, like, you know what? The coffee is not, but I think a refill is on both coffee and usually soda. Traffic cone. Don't know. Hate. Abhor, maybe. Big eye tuna is ahi. I only know that from crosswords. Backtalk could be sass. Nemesis is probably foe. Yep. Okay, so this is half. So sticky stuff, I'm going to switch to sap, probably. But this is sawing something in half. Saw person in half. So this would have to change to O. Let's see what we got here. Heidi Klum for one is probably model, so do is probably good. Birthplace of Halle Berry and Simone Biles. I didn't know this, but I could figure it out from the letters. It's Ohio, down in Ohio, swag like Ohio. Ruse is probably plot. Yarn spinner's tool is a spool, and that rhymes like plump peaches typically is ripe, so backtalk is lip, so that works. Let's see if we can get the other letters to figure out what is getting sawed in half. Swab is probably mop. Saw a human in half? Is that... Like, that's right, but it's just a weird way of saying it. I'm thinking like Rolodexes for these obsolete data storages. Wow. Okay, ruse is probably ploy. I'm just thinking this is probably Italy. And then that makes me think it really is saw a human in half. Yeah, it's just gotta be human, you know? Okay. So, we got some letters here already. I feel like, is this gonna be names for human? Like, is this just gonna be per sun? Let's see. Greek goddess whose name NASA missions plans to land the first female. No, that's Artemis. So, Miss is gonna become a person. Yeah, I wonder if it'll be like someone's name. Folk song figure who is implored not to cry. I should know this. I love folk music. I feel like this is a kid's song. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. Okay, so Mrs. is the human. That's a term. Short, you know, just like a way to spell out Mrs. The Wicked Witch of the West in Wicked. I haven't seen Wicked. I'm going to see it live this summer. It's coming to Madison. We just got tickets. But I've never seen it before. And I didn't see the movie that was part one. But what is it? Glenda's a Good Witch. It's like, it's something. I remember Ryan Flanagan, he did a video of this where he always does stuff where he mispronounces stuff. So he kept calling her Alphabet. Her name is not Alphabet, but it's something similar to that. Oh, that's frustrating. Grammy's Album of the Year winner for 2024's Cowboy Carter. That is going to be Beyonce. I can't type and drink water at the same time. So, yeah, this is probably going to be Babe, right? Okay, this is not human, it's a woman. That makes more sense. It always seems to be the assistant is a woman. Does that give us anything with a TV series? No. Does that give us anything with data storage? No. But yes, this is going to end with BA. It's going to be Babe. It's like Alpha. Let's leave it for now. And this can be a person I was like, brand new key singer from 1971. I don't know that one. Kidlit character with telekinetic abilities. Wow, I don't know that one either. Okay, well, I've been chatting for a bit, and we should probably get this thing rolling, get this puzzle solved. We don't have a lot in there, so I'm going to start being more focused into this. Poker declaration. I fold, I call. Kinsey scale rating for someone equally attracted to men and women. I mean, that's like bisexual. I don't forget the Kinsey scale is like for rating where you are on the spectrum of sexuality, right? Are there numbers for it? Is it just like 40's the middle? Like, or is there 3? Is it 1 to 5? That makes probably more sense. I gotta read about that. Soft voice. Blank voce. I don't know that one. Never knew as much, like, choral stuff. On the Sunday one, Lanto came up for slow. And I was realizing I don't really remember the, like, root of that word. But then I got this whole tangent, and this is why, Gina and I took an hour and a half to solve the crossword, is because then I started talking about how lens is, the root of that is lentil, because the lenses are, like, shaped like lentils, and then all of that. I was thinking about Lanto. It looks like a lentil, but I don't know how a lentil would be slow. They're slow to cook, I guess. I don't know the answer to this. Is it molto? Is it soto? It might be soto. Because allow would be let. Looking at 19 across. And then 23 could be Sierra Leone. So yeah, I think it is Soto. Which was also name of club in Madison where I would dance as a young man. Lager alternative is going to be an ale, some crosswordese there. Paint sometimes made with egg yolk. What? Never heard of such a thing. Bearded flower. I want to say iris just because of the letters that are there. Uncomplicated is probably easy. So 1 across is probably it's a lie. 15 across is probably cholera. Exclamation, it's a tie would be the exclamation before the 10th inning. We go into extra innings. 15 is going to be cholera. Love in the time of cholera. There we go. 20, I don't know what that's going to be. Psyops. Love a good psyop. So then what was 5 that I didn't know? Tempest is probably what it is. No, tempura? Not tempura. That's, that's made with soybeans. Is tempura a type of paint? Or am I getting it confused with tempura, the food? Never, ever, ever. Not in 1 million years, but I can't think of something that would fit with 5 letters. Part of the Hagia Sophia. We're off to a great start. I don't know what that is. With a celebrated mosaic of Mary and Child. That's like it's like the word for like pain, like la piete. That's not what this is gonna be. I don't know. Curve on a score, like a curved test. That's usually a bell curve. Uh-oh. Is Susanna wrong? It's just like, there's probably other folk singers who, folk people who aren't supposed to cry. But it does work because we got the misses there, so we're probably good. Face ID or Touch ID. iOS feature. Key. I think it's iOS something, but I don't want to write it in. Important info for an airport pickup. Formally is estimated time of arrival. What an apartment may be converted into a condo. Musical notes. I don't think it's going to be as simple as, like, musical notes themselves, especially because in American, the notes are just called notes, like half notes, eighth notes, so those wouldn't be clues. And I don't say American just as a way to, as another term for English. Specifically, we use different terms from the British, what we call like half notes and eighth notes. I don't remember exactly how it lines up, but the British call them like quavers and semi-quavers. It's very strange. Could be tones, but I feel like the notes are like notes on a musical. I don't know. Mocking comments, maybe. Don't know. Facets. Don't know and can't even really think of it. Cousin of a squadron. I want to say battalion, but like that's not going to fit. Wow, we're actually doing pretty bad up in this corner. High traffic hospital areas are probably ERs. German article is Das. Okay, we're doing better. Mall stall is going to be a kiosk. Does that get us anything on what we were working on before? Still on that. Ooh. This relates to musical notes. I was thinking like a bell curve when you're scored on a curve. This is a score like a musical score, and a curve is a slur between two notes. That's funny. I feel like when Chandy and Kate were making this puzzle, they were like, probably like, can we put slur as a word? We'll have to come up with a way to clue it. This is not an iOS thing. They're both iOS things. They maybe wanted us to think that, but it's a pass key. Both Face ID and Touch ID are pass keys. Musical notes. Still not seeing anything here. Mocking comments maybe. Hopefully kiosk is right. I mean, it helped for pass key. I just like, how is this plural going to end with a K? We'll find out. So facets is aspects. Okay, this is a platoon. So, oh, and apps. Yeah, that's how you apps. Apps is a part of a church. The Hagia Sophia must be a specific church. Let's just look this one up right now. Oh, yeah, it's that big one in Istanbul. It's a mosque, but it has a depiction of Mary the child. I know Jesus is like a prophet in Islam, so that kind of makes sense. Okay, so Das is dare. I was like, it's got to be E because this can be tones. Sorry, getting 2 steps ahead. But then I was like, DES, that's French, but dare. So then platoon and then mocking comments are snark. That all comes together. Okay, we looked at that section. It didn't work that well, so let's stay here. Do we want to go across or down? Let's look at both. Why not? So 30, Marché de Noël, French Yuletide market. That's just the French word for Christmas. But then 30 down looks weird. Classic arcade game in which characters can dunk at humanly impossible heights. No, the NB, it does work because it's NBA Jam. I think we need more games like that, where it's just like totally ridiculous, over the top sports stuff. I feel like NBA or NFL Blitz maybe put an end to some of that, because that was like promoting violence. But you could still do the cartoony stuff without promoting violence and mocking concussions, you know? Don't bring back NBA Jam. Just bring back sports games that, like, don't take themselves so seriously. Make new ones. Oh, I'm talking too much. It's almost 20 minutes, and this isn't a hard puzzle. And that's what the time before. So now that means we're going on 30 minutes in this video. So, okay, gotta go fast. Sonic the Hedgehog mode. Here we go. You win means I lose. Blank America Network called... probably BBC is the one for that. BBC America. I just know that is one. Globular regalia. Is that just orbs? Maybe. Ponder your orbs, baby. Sprinkle with seasoning in Italian. That's not going to be it. Uncomplicated is clear. Oh, Sal is like, that does fit for salt. Crazy, sexy, or cool. Abbreviated. Adjective. Those are all adjectives. Will this be EDU? Ending with Smith or Barnard? Yeah, that's EDU. I bet we can get 48. Professional in risk assessment. I don't actually know what that is. I always feel like it's actuary. Ha, that's what it is. I don't know why those letters didn't make sense to me. I was like, oh, it's gotta be an actuary, but that one, like, just put it in, man. Traffic cone is a pylon. So 57 is a fob, tool to unlock most modern cars. I don't think we even looked at that clue, because I probably would have been able to get that. Place to buy a toy for a toy. Don't get that. Take off. Soar feels weird here, but I'm just going to put it in. Unavailable as a doctor is probably not in. The doctor is in, or the doctor is not in. Parodia and peyote for 2. I don't know. I know what peyote is, but I can't think of any words for that with CA. Wear down is a road. That's a bit of crossword ease. 46 is that going to be Petco? Yeah, place to buy a toy. So toy is like for a toy poodle. That's like a toy is a type of animal. It'd be my honor actually came up in the Sunday as well. It might have been a slightly different, but it was. It'd be. Brand new key singer is Melanie. Who's that? Okay, peyote is a cactus. And these are cacti because we're giving 2, so it's plural. Cool. So, is this going to be Dame? We have Mrs. Babe. I feel like it's going to be Dame. So I feel like this is going to end in DA. But I still don't know. Yeah, because look, 49 down is obsolescent data storage options is CD-ROMs. It's an interactive CD-ROM. Sticky stuff here is tar. I mentioned this to Gina the other day when we were solving the Sunday. I love when they do this, where it's like the same clue for different answers, and I really love it when it is the same letters for each. It's just so frustrating, but in a fun, puzzly way. So, salata is sprinkled with seasoning in Italian. I believe it. This is the L.A. Law is the show. Show visible disdain. Snarl, probably. We're bringing it home. This probably is tempura. Is it Al Suba? Maybe. Never, ever, ever. No, sir. Let's just go for the other ones. Oh, Matilda had telekinetic abilities. I should remember that. I liked that. I think I liked the book before the movie because I was a cool kid who read books, but I really liked the movie. Surrey town known for its salt is going to be Epsom. Epsom salt. I didn't know that was a town. I just know this. Man, this. Siri just started talking to me from the other room. Yoga pants fabric. Don't know. Maybe I want to say like vinyl, but we'd have to change that. But yeah, what are they made of? Drink up. I don't know. Can we get this? Someone with a burning desire is a pyro. That's fun. Boolean operators denoted by V-like symbols are ors. I didn't know the V-like thing, but I just know that ors are Boolean operators. Hey, it's been a while since I've had a mouse accidental zoom. This is lycra, so snarl's wrong. Drink up is probably Prost. There's a bar. So this is Alpha Bar. Sorry, there's a bar in Madison, a German bar named Prost for that reason, which is cool. Never ever ever is that know how, and this would be Skal. I think so. Hey, listen to the music. Cool. Okay, I'm going to keep this short because I made this video longer than it had to be. But I'm going to publish this one because I thought the thing with the rebus was fun. And this was... I think if I just did this puzzle on its own, I probably wouldn't make a video for it. It's, a fine puzzle, but, like, nothing super special. But with this and the connections and the fun with rebus, I will publish this one, as you already know, because you are watching it, and you just finished watching it. Goodbye.